The miners' worst fears were soon realised. On October the 13th, 1954, Sugar Brunker was working underground when an outburst filled the mine with gas.
Me and me mate, Jack Thomas, we were with the horses. And I just took the horse on when I heard, "Run for your lives." And that's when we took off. And they had big doors for the air. I never opened one of them. They must have blew open with the pressure. It looked like ash when I was running, you know. I went up to see the deputy, and the deputy, I said, "There's an explosion down there." And the two deputies that were up there grabbed the light and raced straight down. And one of the fellas that run down, one of the deputies died. The gas hit him, and the other fella must have put his light up and checked and backed out of it, you know, because you can't smell it or nothing. Gas, it just hits you. The gas come up, see? And there was men up above me that heard the noise, and they were coming out to see what happened. And the gas just hit them, and they just dropped where they were.
Collinsville miner Merv McCarthy lost 7 of his mates in the disaster.
If you were in the place where the gas was, once you got out of there, you'd drown in your own blood. That's how you die in that, with that outburst of gas.
They had the safety men then put on them suits and went down to drag them out. And we took the men up on the belt and run them up to the tunnel mouth. And then we were there for a while, and all the town heard it because they blew the whistle at the boilers that something happened at the pit. So the people just waiting there to see what was happening.
The fella who died, the shot fire on shift, Henry Peterson, Pike he was known as, he won £100 in the casket that day. He always called in to see his mother on the road to work, but he didn't call in this day because he's run late.
Well, if she'd have run into him, Pike wouldn't have been at work. He'd have been down drinking the terps. He'd have been down on the grog. He'd have never went to work, so that was just bad luck.
My father was killed in Collinsville when the 7 that outburst was there. Mum was 6 months pregnant with me, or not even 6 months. That happened in the 13th of October, and I was born on the 16th of April, so I was, never ever seen my dad or nothing like that, so. Yeah, I get really sentimental about that sort of shit, so, yeah.
Nearly everyone that was in Collinsville was at the funeral because it was a small town, close to 2,000, I suppose.
The disaster left deep scars in the community and across the Queensland coal industry. It was the worst disaster since Mount Mulligan. Accusations of a cover-up followed as the government abandoned the warden's inquiry and set up a royal commission without any union representation. The commission concluded that the outburst was little more than a freak accident of nature and no fault of management. The union called it a whitewash.
The state government in their wisdom blamed the whole unionists and workers, you know what they're like. You could have it written in blood and stone, they'd still blame you, the state government. You can't beat them.
We got jack shit. I got $130, mate, when I was turned 21. That's what I got. And some of that being £100 that my dad won the day that he got killed.